Hi my dear children, welcome to my mathematics class. Today we are starting the new lesson, decimals. Where you are finding decimals? Can you say? Yes. Length is 1.25 meter or your weight 32.5 kilogram. Next, when we express the money, we are expressing 12 rupees 50 paise like that. Okay, in all those things we are using decimals. Okay, now like whole numbers, you know that whole numbers, each of the digits have some values, that is place value chart. Like that itself, for decimal numbers also a place value chart is there. The place value chart of decimal number has 3 parts. Okay, a fraction with the denominator 10, 100 or 1000 we can express as decimal numbers. Higher class you will study other fractions also how to express as decimals. But in this class we are studying how to change a fraction with the denominator 10, 100 or 1000 into decimal numbers. Okay, for this we can learn the place value chart of decimal numbers. Okay, this is the place value chart of decimal numbers. The place value chart of decimal number has 3 parts. Which are the 3 parts? One is whole number part, means the counting numbers, the number above 0, that is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000, lakhs, etc. All these comes under whole number part. Then decimal point is that this is second part and this is the fractional part. This is the second decimal point. Now look here, the decimal point separates the whole number part and the fractional part. In money, you know that the decimal point separates rupees and paise. Okay, in case of length, the decimal point separates the meter and centimeter. Decimal point separates kilogram and gram. 2 different units we are separating with the decimal point. Okay, now the whole number part. The places are ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Did you notice its value? Its value is increasing 10 times to the next place. 1 into 10 is 10. When this 10 is multiplied by 10, you will get 100. 100 into 10 is 1000. Similarly, when we move on to the right, its value is decreased by 10. Means to find its value, we should divide it by 10, or its value is decreased by 1 by 10. 1000 divides 10 is 100. 100 divides 10 is 10. 10 divides 10 is 1. 1 divides 10 is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 divides 10 is 1 by 100. You will study this type of division in higher class. Okay. Now, when we move on to the right, its value is decreased by 1 by 10. When you move on to the left, its value is increased by 10. Okay. The decimal form of 1 by 10 is 0.1. The decimal form of 1 by 100 is 0.01. Okay, the decimal form of 1 by 1000 is 0.001. Okay, dear children, after the decimal point, the places are 10th, 100th and 1000th. 10th means out of 10, 100 is out of 100 and 1000 means out of 1000. Okay, we are writing this fractional part as a decimal number. Okay, now the value comes out of 10. Already we studied 1 by 10 is 0.1. Similarly, 3 by 10 is what? Yes, 0.3. Okay, now 7 by 10 is what? Yes, 0.7. The value comes out of 100 also we can check. 1 by 100 we learned it is 0.01. Similarly, what is 2 by 100? Can you tell me? It's a decimal form. Yes, 0.02. Here 34 by 100 we can write it as 0.34. Why we are writing the decimal point before this? Because according to the number of zeros in denominator, we are deciding how many decimal places should be there. Decimal place means the digit comes after the decimal point. That is decimal places. Okay, 1 by 1000 already you know it is equal to 0.001. Next, 15 by 1000 is what? Can you say? Yes, it is equal to 0.015 because in denominator there are 3 zeros. According to the number of zeros, we should decide how many decimal places should be there. In numerator, we are writing its numerator as a decimal number. Okay, in numerator there are only 2 digits. To make 3 digits, what to do? We should write this 0 before this. Okay, therefore it is 0.015. We will study this in detail. Dear children, here some fractions are given. We can write its decimal number. When we are writing the decimal number for a fraction, according to the number of zeros in denominator, we should decide the number of decimal places. For 10, 1 decimal place. For 100, 2 decimal places. For 1000, 3 decimal places should be there. If required number of digits are not there in numerator, we should put the sufficient number of zeros before the digit. Okay, then I am writing the numerator 3. In denominator 1 0, therefore from right to left I count 1 digit and whole number part nothing is there, we should write there 0. Therefore it is 0.3. Okay, next one 17 by 10. I am writing the numerator first. Here in denominator there is 1 0. Then what to do? 1 decimal place. Decimal place means the digits comes after the decimal point, the number of places. Here 1 only, therefore from right to left I am counting 1 digit. Here how many decimal places? Only 1. Okay. Next 135 by 10. I am writing the numerator. The denominator 1 0, therefore 1 decimal place only. Therefore from right to left count 1 digit or leave 1 digit and put the decimal point from right place. Next 2 by 100. Here 2 zeros. Numerator is 2 only. We need 2 decimal places. How can we do it here? Yes, before the digit you should put 1 0 and put the decimal point. How many decimal places are there now? 2 are there. If whole number part nothing, you should write there 0. Whenever you write a decimal number, a whole number part and decimal part should be there. It separates with a decimal point. These 3 parts should be there. Okay, so that we must write here 0, 0.02. Next 47 by 100. First I am writing the numerator only 47. Here 2 places, 2 zeros, 2 places. Okay, then before this put the decimal point, whole number part 0, 0.47. Okay, next 380 by 100. Write the numerator 380. Okay. Now the denominator is 2 zeros. So that what to do? Yes, leave 2 digits and put the decimal point. How many decimal places now? 2. Okay. Therefore here the answer is 3.18. Here 3 zeros. Numerator is only 7. Only 1 digit. How many places we need? 3 decimal places. How can we make? Yes. Write 2 zeros before this, then put the decimal point, whole number part also we should write. That is 0.007. Okay. Next one 25 by 1000. Here also there are 3 zeros. I am writing the numerator 25. Okay. Now here we need actually 3 decimal places. But here we have only 2. Then what to do? Yes, write here 1 0. Then put the decimal point. Now 3 places are there. Okay. Now whole number part 0. 0.025. Okay. Next one 412 divided by 1000. Here 3 zeros, 3 decimal places. Now Numerator, there are 3 places. Then put the decimal point, whole number part, 0. 0.412. Okay. Next, 1000. Denominator is 1000. Numerator, 4 digits are there. We need only 3 decimal places. Where we have to put the decimal point. Yes. From right to left, count the 3 digits. Then put the decimal point. Now, the decimal number is what? 1.079. Dear children, I think all of you could understand how to change a fraction with the denominator 10, 100 or 1000 into a decimal number. Okay?